It is a wild Wednesday today on Good Day Columbus, though. We are excited. Tiffany Dollins is back with us from the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. And you brought with you some very interesting, albeit they're not doing a doggone thing.
They're just enjoying their time here.
You know, just like most of us, it's cold right now. They don't want to get out of bed.
No,
These guys are cold-blooded animals, so they really rely on the heat of the sun to kind of energize them. So in their carrier this morning, they had a nice little heat pack that they were cozied up to.
So
and
these
they are
so they have names.
So this is Spike and this is Vegemite.
Aww.
And they are ShingleBack skinks.
a skink is a what?
A skink is a type of lizard, so it's a separate classification. It actually is the largest family of lizards found in every continent except for Antarctica.
Really?
So this type is called a shingleback, and if you see on the scales here, they're a little bit larger and more armored-like, which gives them a little bit more protection than some other types of skinks.
So these would be found in the desert?
Yeah, so very arid regions of Australia. They're found in New South Wales, and so they're going to be found in those dry, arid regions. Again, they're cold-blooded animals, so they rely on the heat of the sun. They want to go out in the desert-type areas and sun themselves to help energize.
Do they mind if I would like touch?
No, you can touch them.
Oh,
you
he
can
can feel
like.
that. I don't.
Hi.
I come in peace.
Oh, it's
I
Now,
just want you to
he
know.
just flicked his tongue out.
Yeah.
These guys are a very close relative of the blue tongue skink. Now, they both share that blue tongue, which again helps ward off predators, but it also helps with sunblock. So giraffes also have that bluish black tongue. They're flicking it in and out of their mouth quite often. It kind of reflects the sun, so they don't get the sun damage as they're opening and closing their mouth.
We were looking at them earlier, and both ends are kind of similar.
So
Which
they're
is
very, very similar. We'll turn one of them around there, and that is another way that they help deter predators. They kind of mimic their head and their tail, so predators don't know which way they're coming and going.
It's kind of like you, Phil. Your head and your tail can.
Well, you know, a lot of other types of skinks can actually drop their tails and regenerate new ones.
Right.
These guys cannot do that, and so they do it less often, I should say. And so that's why they have more of a defense mechanism than other types of skinks.
Are they fast? I mean, these little legs, especially. Okay, now he's starting to move. I was going to say, I haven't seen him move his back legs yet. Now he kind of is.
When they need to scurry across the hot desert sand, they're actually very, very quick. They might go after some small insects, which happen to be very quick as well. And so even with those little legs, they almost have a slithery snake-like motion, and then they propel themselves along with those little legs.
He wants to be up. They want to be heads together.
Well, they're
here.
buddies. They're actually male and female. The larger is the female, and the smaller one there is the male, which is pretty typical of skinks. The females tend to be a little bit larger. And what's really neat compared to other types of reptiles is this type of skink actually gives birth to live young. They don't lay nests.
Oh, it's not an egg?
No, not an egg-laying skink. However, there are some that do. These guys actually will hold those eggs inside. They'll the babies will hatch inside their bodies and are released as live. So it's a little bit different than mammal reproduction.
Are these two a couple?
Well, we could say they're a couple. Yeah, we haven't had any nuptials.
Eyewitnessed it? No eyewitnesses?
They're good friends. So, Sean, are you going to pick one up?
How do you hold a skink?
Yeah, so you're going to use your arm kind of like a base or a tree trunk, and it'll lay right there on your hand. Would you like to hold one?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not a big fan of reptiles.
Lizards and things.
Well, this is a big step, but these guys are actually found in New South Wales, and that's one of the regions in Australia that is being threatened by the wildfires right now. So this is a species that is being hard hit, along with many other types of wildlife there in Australia, as well as the people that are in those areas.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great thing out at the zoo right now. Explain to people.
Well, at the Columbus Zoo, we are very proud to say that we support over 100 conservation projects across the globe, and so we were able to partner with one of our already existing conservation partners in Zoos Victoria. They actually are located a little bit further away from the fires, but they are actually rehabilitating and rescuing some of that wildlife. And so we were able to send $10,000 from our emergency fund out to help them. See those photos there, they're just heartbreaking seeing those animals, but also very heartwarming seeing that there are people that are willing to help and that we are able to contribute to that as well. And you know, when we say when you come to the Columbus Zoo, you're helping animals all over the world, that's where your money is going. It's going into those emergency funds. So when we have organizations or we have a need that reaches out, we're able to get those funds together quickly and get them out to the places that are in need.
So how do people donate?
There's a link on all of our social media pages. So you can go to Instagram, you can go to Facebook, you can click directly on that link. And what's really good, by doing that is this is an organization that we know about. You know, there's a lot of links out there right now,
that you don't know
and
what
you never
you're
can be
giving to.
too sure. And so this is one that we've helped support for years. You can go on ColumbusZoo.org as well to support the zoo, make a contribution, make a donation, and see your money at work.
You guys do great work. He has like, or she has a little death grip on my fingers.
Really?
She's
Wrapping
very
around.
relaxed,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But they have these little
good.
claws too, so when they're going across the sand, that's what helps them.
Yeah,
get
you guys
across
have half
quickly.
price right now, is that correct?
Yes, so until the end of February, we have reduced hours, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., but you can get in half price admission, still pay for parking, but if you carpool, you're gonna get a great deal, still lots of animals out and about. And as always, if we have any changes in our hours, you wanna go to ColumbusZoo.org.
Love it. Tiffany, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm a
I
skink
think this is- I
whisperer.
was just going to say, I think I kind of like this.
Right?
now.
They'll
Could
just hang out the rest of the show.
Very
Yeah,
calming.
I like
All
this.
right. They were very well behaved.
When I'm evil
You
and
wanna go
taking
back
over
on
the
your
world,
driftwood?
I'll just
You do have a little
I'll have a
Dr.
speak. I
Evil
do have a
thing
little
going.
bit going on
There
there.
you go.
All right, you can go back with
All
your
better.